Hey Sibang, this is Mrs. Skoglund. Just wanted to give you a little feedback on your summer assignment. And so I'm mostly going to talk, just about this first paragraph, but I'll kind of reference some other parts of your project as we go through it as well. So in a body paragraph, which is what these L-directed questions are, the first thing that I look for is a strong topic sentence, which ideally will answer the question that was provided. I thought that you did a great job of this, Saibing. Like, you tell me right off the bat exactly what R-directed and L-directed thinking were, but you do it in a concise way where all of the details are still left down here. So I thought that was really great. The next thing I look for is the concluding sentence down here. And again, we actually want that to tie back up to the question and kind of let the reader know that this paragraph is definitely over, right? Again, I thought you did a nice job of summarizing the differences, but I liked how at the end you tied it back together and said, you know, this is what forms the brain and all of our skills. So I thought that was really nice. So well done there. Next on evidence, I think you do a good job selecting evidence. I like how you sort of talk about the misconceptions, and then down here I really like this example that you provided as evidence of what the left half versus the right half might do. However, Sebing, I think one area for improvement is most times with your quotes, they're just kind of hanging out as sentences on their own, like these two are. And because this is your writing, we do want at least some of your writing to kind of be part of that quote. So even if it's just introducing, like, Daniel Pink gives an example of how the left hemisphere figured out the first part, or something like that. That's what we're working on with our Edpuzzle embedding quotations video. So I would just encourage you to really watch that and pay attention and maybe go back and make some revisions. All right, next on commentary, I think you have some, you're on the right track with commentary, Saibing, in that you're not just summarizing the quotes, but I do want to see maybe a little bit more. So for example, on this second piece of evidence, you have this great piece of evidence that gives this example totally showing the left versus the right side. But then for your commentary, you don't really talk about that at all. All you say is L-directed and R-directed are nothing without each other. So I'd like to see you reference that evidence a little bit more and really tie it back to the question, okay? Finally, I looked at conventions and citations. So you did a good job of proofreading and things like that. I would just encourage you to stay away from personal pronouns like this we here. It just sounds a little bit too informal. So if you even just say now people know, that's going to elevate your writing a bit. In-text citations looked really good. And then I thought you did a nice job on your R-directed activities as well. I read the letter that you wrote for the afterword, and I'm glad you especially connected to the meaning chapter and seemed to enjoy the book. So anyway, just wanted to give you some feedback.